Testing, testing. One, two, three. Is there anybody out there? Oh, how's it going? Hey, welcome back to another. We're coming up on think on year like 6 of Monday Digs, and as much as I sometimes you think that it just kind of slows down and dies out, it reemerges itself, and you get new people that come in and share new energy, and it's still one of the most peaceful nights of my week. All right, I get to come in here, whether I put a video out or not, and I get to come in here and hang out, and I get to get in here and work with everybody. I get to promote videos. I get to say, you know, honest and good things about everybody that is in the lineup, and I'm very proud to say that we got a great group, and I'm just telling you, tonight is going to be, when I'm done here, we're going to go straight into B. Higgles' video tonight. Just so you know, there's the link for it. Man, my internet is acting a little fuzzy, so bear with me. But yes, there is the link for it. The redirect to Brian is on. Everything is ready to rock, and his video is gonna blow your mind. It's gonna be one for the ages, I promise you. One of the best finds that we've had this year on this set of videos, and that's saying a lot. We've had a lot of great finds come through here, a lot by Brian. We've had a lot of folks do great things. I do got things to talk about tonight. First thing that I want to talk about before I say hello is, everybody be sure to pay attention. This is YouTube's 20th year anniversary, I believe, this week, and they're going to do some celebrations. So if you create, keep an eye on your mailbox, because there may be benefits. Coming your way. That's usually when they give you like a challenge or a little something to do. Pay attention to what they send you, because it could be a benefit to you to do so. Brian was in first today, of course. Hashtag Monday Digs, hashtag 20 years of YouTube, hashtag 20 years, metal detecting, treasure hunting, magnet fishing. Yeah, all of those things apply. And those are great keywords to focus on. Randy was in here as well. He said, first one here, let's get it, hashtag Monday Digs, but Higgles got in before. So Randy and Brian are both in the lineup tonight. Check the lineup on my community tab, unless you just want to follow the train along today and go on. But Higgles will be next. We have Venture Delow that's back in the lineup this week. He took a hiatus, and now he's back. And then we go into the 8 o'clock hour, which is AEW. And then Miss Anna, Metal Detecting Mermaid. And then FL Thunder at 8:30. And then after that, we got Hi-Ho Silver Ed at 8:45. And then at 9 o'clock, we have Riddle's Relics. And then at 9:15, Adam from Indiana Unearthed is promised another grand video. So I don't know what to say. If you can't find something that you enjoy out of this group of videos tonight, can't find a conversation, somebody to chat with, hang out with, just have a good social time where all the other troubles in this world go the F away for a while, then there's something wrong. But much love to everybody. Much love to Mr. Randy, who was in here second. Happy Bears. Hashtag Monday Digs. Yes, sir. J. Paul creatively came up with his own poker chips. And if you're a lucky person, you might be getting one in the mail. But just keep on the lookout for a J. Paul poker chip, especially if you are friendly with Jay. Gonna go faster here, and I'm going to get through this chat. Lucky James Eller is in early. Thank you, sir, my friend. Also, keep in mind, on the Facebook page, I don't put a lot of effort into it. I probably should. It seems to be a format that is more friendly to creators, but I do run my lives over there. Papa Rouse, what's in the dirt? Mr. Bill, every Tuesday. His live stream is always fun to watch. I don't always participate, but I do try to get in there and check it out. Angie and Rick, also on Tuesday nights, have Those two are two of my favorite people. Angie's just a terrorist, just so you guys know. If you don't know it, Angie is a terrorist, and Rick is a hostage. Terrorist, hostage. They're fun. Love them to death. My buddy, Mr. Tom Kingery, is in the house. Heck yeah. 27 months in the membership program. Bro, you guys got to get it together. I've gotten some submissions for the Minelab Voyager x-terra. I've gotten some submissions for that, but we're going to talk about that here in just a minute. I can use some more. We're going to vote on that as soon as I'm comfortable with the amount of people that have put in a submission for somebody of need to get a metal detector. Thank you for those that I've received, people that listen and do the right thing about knocking stuff out. I appreciate that. Everybody's got to know somebody that could use it. Everybody's got to know somebody that needs it. Good friend, Miss Georgianne, one of the best supporters in this community. She is amazing. Got to hang out with her at Waverly Hills this year. First time meeting Miss Georgianne as advertised. Great person, easy to hang out with. We had a great time. Little Penny Coins in the house. Welcome. Tauca, ¿cómo estás, mi amigo? Tauca resides in Chile. Our South American contingent. There's Miss Anna, metal detecting mermaid, 8:15 tonight. I'm sure it's going to be a dandy. The 8 o'clock hour is always really good. Adam does a great job up there in Maine. He cleans up the environment, does a great job of finding a few treasures along the way. There you go. Hi-Ho Silver, 8:45. Mr. Ed, thank you, sir. I'm going to cruise a little faster here. If I miss you, I apologize. Kenneth Bird, Silver Wishes, welcome. Nice to see you back. Colonel's collecting and detecting. I saw a name a little bit ago that hadn't seen in a while. There's Jay again. Let's go. There it is right there. Mr. Dennis Swiffle, Southwest Florida treasure detecting. Mr. Dennis is in the house. If you don't know Dennis, he comes around every now and again, still shows support. Much love to you, brother. He is a good guy, and I haven't seen him on a lot, so thank you very much. The Mystic Librarian. You want to talk about something that's going out of this world? It's libraries. My goodness. I see where they shut one down. Marty Verstahl on Facebook. Appreciate you. There's Mr. Rick, affectionately known as the Hostage. I'm going to call you that from now on. You're Rick the Hostage. Marty, I appreciate you, dog. Thank you very much. We're going to blow it up tonight. Tonight's going to be really good and here on Mondaydigs. It is going to be a blast. I promise. Old Pilon in the house. Welcome, sir. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Rocky Mountain Brad, how are you doing, sir? Thank you. And that gets us all the way to the bottom. It is a shame. We need libraries. Libraries preserve truth, right? You get to see the books in their original context in a library. You just see that they're starting to disappear. And it seems like people today have a lot of problem with written text. Not going to go down any of those roads, but hey, that is what it is. But you should go in and read a book. Learn about things that happened. Learn about anything you want to know. The libraries provide it. When I first started metal detecting, where do you think I went and found my first maps? It wasn't online. It was at my local library. They have historical maps for your county. It's a good place to go learn. You can learn about a lot of stuff there. Snowman checking in. Snowman Multimedia Brian is a sportscaster and he is a good friend. He does a lot for the sports community. Also putting out there, trying to bring people together in a different community as this. If you don't know Brian, he's a good dude. He resides here close to me in the state of Indiana. loves the state of Indiana sport. He's a big time supporter of other stuff that I do, and I thank him for that support. He is truly a good friend. Anyway, back to where we were at. This Minelab. Whoa! This Minelab is up for grabs. However, this is not your standard giveaway, right? I want to point that out. It is not a standard giveaway. Sure, I could just package this up, run a couple races, get everybody to buy into some kind of a game, and we'll play it and give it away. But I'm not doing that. Anybody that knows anybody that wants to metal detect, anybody that has a friend and or a family, has a friend or family member that would like to metal detect, write me a submission, send it to the email down below, and we're gonna vote on it as a community. We're gonna pick a winner, and we're gonna mail this thing no matter where it goes into the world. I like the light, Charlie, and good to see you, my friend. I hope all is well. But yeah, the red and the orange and the colors are what I like. So if you don't like it, I'm sorry. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you very much for the $10. That will go to shipping, obviously, because I use that money to ship packages. That's why I will ship anywhere. So let's keep that in mind. Everybody show love to Charlie. Charlie is one of the top-notch individuals in our community. He holds Rob up, right? He makes Rob look good. That's what I'm saying. Charlie is such a good dude. Rob Stink just kind of goes away, and he makes him look great. I love both them guys. Bill checking in on Facebook. Thank you so much. Chris McCutcheon. Thank you, my friend. Bear Magnetics, if you want to know the YouTube channel, is stopped in from Facebook as well. Oh, Danny boy, just a digging. All right. And now, and just so that we understand that it's a growing giveaway, right? It is everything that we do around here grows because the community is always willing to chip in and help out. And that brings me to Randy dropping a $5 super chat to help with shipping. Randy, I appreciate that. But I just want to let everybody know that not only is there going to be a brand new metal detector in this giveaway, there's also going to be a brand new pinpointer as well. And that is because the second I announced that I was going to give this metal detector to a deserving young person or a deserving person that wanted it or needed it, somebody that would like to get into the hobby that couldn't, Randy stepped right up to the plate, sent me a chat and told me to get a hold of him after my stream. I did so, and he donated a pinpointer. He's sending it to me currently. It'll be here sometime before we do this giveaway. But Randy from Randy Riddle at Riddle's Relics has donated a Garrett pinpointer to this giveaway. So now we've got, and I don't know what the detector cost, but we'll just say now we're getting upwards. We're getting into a higher range level of giveaway. I'm not asking for it. I didn't ask for a donation for that. I did not ask for anybody to add anything to it. But if somebody wants to participate in helping somebody get started in this hobby, I'm more than willing to help out. What brand? Gary says the metal detector is the x-terra Voyager. The pinpointer is a Garrett. I think it's the black Garrett pinpointer. But all that being said, please write a submission. Send it to me. The minimum I'll accept on that is 10 submissions. And I will consider all of them up to 25 unless I get flooded with them today. So I've used this x-terra before, not this particular one, but I've used one just like it last year, and it did fine. It did, these metal detectors that they're putting out for this price range, they do their job. It gives you a great opportunity to have a quality piece of equipment to decide whether or not you want to go forward and get something a little bit bigger. But everybody, Randy, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Top notch, my friend. You're a top notch friend. So, written submission. Write about somebody that in need. When I read the submissions, I'm not going to read who they came from, and I'm not going to add names to it. I will save those things to keep it as anonymous as possible. I want everybody to come in and come together on who they think. I'm sure everybody will be deserving. I'm sure that's how it'll work. But I want it to be as anonymous as possible, and I want us just to find the right person and vote on it together, and we will do that. So keep that in your brain, right? But it's a good thing. Anytime you help somebody else out, it's the right thing to do. If you have that opportunity to help somebody, always do it. There are some very generous people that have helped in here with giveaways before. I can go through here and probably name, I know I can name 4 or 5 people that have been in here that have helped me in some form of giveaway or some form of donation to somebody less fortunate or in need. I can probably 5 to 10 people in here. I see 5 or so right off the top of my head that have been very generous to helping others. So we have the right community for this. We have everything in place. Just got to get the submissions in, and everybody sit down and put their brain on it and help pick somebody that's awesome that could use it, and then we will send it out. Last year or the year before, we sent one to Skunk Boy. Skunk Boy is up in Michigan. If you saw my video, he got skunked. Brian and I kicked in on that and got him just about everything he needs. And he was just a young kid that was inquisitive at the park, right? There's always a story like that. Always love helping people that may not be able to get into the hobby right away. Yeah, I don't know how many people that I've met over the course of the time here on YouTube that that just couldn't do it. There might be somebody in this chat today that just barely found their way into this hobby, and they found a community of people that show interest, care, all things that are really nice. I see another one in the chat that I see another person that sent in a submission. I thank you now because you just arrived. And I read yours yesterday, and that will be another one that goes out there. It can be for anybody. It can be for a brother, a sister, a child down the street. I just want a heartfelt submission for somebody that's deserving. And that's what's important to me. Michael Workman's in the chat. Jenna Nesbitt, welcome, both of you. Gary, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you, my friend. Hey, once upon a time, Gary was a big donator in here and helped out on a massive giveaway, and I thank him for that. Brian B. Higgle's been a big donator in here. There's a lot of people that have chipped in over the years to help others, and you guys are appreciated. Other thing, just keep in mind, like I said, YouTube turns 20 this year. They sent out some promotion stuff that they're doing, but keep that in mind. And watch your account your email associated with your account. And if they send you something, pay attention to it, because if you create, they might send you something as a charitable. They might send you something that is, not necessarily charitable, but they might send you something as a challenge for your channel. I love challenges. You send me a challenge, and I'm going to try to complete it. Every time they send me one, I do my best. Papa Rouse, what's in the dirt? 5 to help with shipping. Thank you, Bill. I definitely appreciate it. That we're going to send it to wherever it needs to go. So if you're in London, if you're in Australia, please, enter a submission because I will ship there. The worst one is Canada. Canada costs more money to ship to than just about anywhere, but that's okay. I'm not complaining. And we're going to get back a little bit to the lineup today. So anyway, great detector, great cause. I'll talk more about it on Thursday. There's a lot of people that I've realized that I have more than just a couple submissions. So I keep thinking of people that send in, but please send them in. And so I can go through them and start creating a document so that we can start talking about it in here. But like I told you, I'm going to do my best to keep them anonymous, just so everybody has an opportunity, so that they don't feel like they're voting for somebody that is in the chat that they know, right? I want it to feel like nobody knows where it's going, or exactly until we announce it. Mark Senile Detectorist is in the chat. Not this week, of course, but the next video that I got to come out will probably be the one featuring my day with Mark and his friends and Higgles. That's another thing about community. Find somebody that's close to you and get together. Sharing an experience with people, sharing your time with others. I'm telling you, it's the best part. You ask Brian. Brian and I, we're to the point now that we go digging whenever we get a chance to, but we could sit and go to McDonald's and have a cup of coffee and BS for, the whole day too, and enjoy ourselves. That's what it's become, right? We have a blast no matter what. Can I explain memberships and donations? Absolutely. So memberships, this channel here has 2 levels, right? It has an entry level that gets you in my personal, what I do, gets you into a few pieces of content that I've got out there, mainly about YouTube stuff. And it gets you an entry into a monthly race, right? I give away gift cards and refund memberships, right? I have an upper level that gives you access to me anytime you desire. If you want to play in that game, also it's less people in the race. If you want to ask questions or hit me up for anything, I will I'll spend time with anybody that's on that list. So I spend time if you're not on that list, but that is one of the things for it. And then member exclusive content, shout outs. If you for other things, it's just the way that I do it. It's how I run my channel and support it. Beyond that, memberships and donations. What else did you say? Donations that come through super chats. Just so everybody knows how they exactly work, YouTube takes 30% for portraying your content on their format. That is their fee. They take 30%, and the rest goes into your AdSense account, which is sent out to you once a month if you meet the minimum threshold. A super chat is what's on the screen right now. If you look down at the bottom of your screen, there is a dollar symbol by the chat bar, and that dollar symbol, if you click on it, it should give you options. Now, some people don't have that if they have not added a card or a form of payment to their YouTube account. I don't know how that exactly works on every channel, but you can buy a membership. You can, and then there's a little tab about it. It shows what each one offers. Stickers, custom emojis, yada, 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 stuff like that. And then all those things are in that little tab that have the dollar sign. Super stickers, you can drop a sticker. It's just ways to support creators. Memberships they just take a fee out every single month. And like I said, the first Thursday of every month I run races to give back so that I can send gift cards out to my members. It's fun. Sometimes I add to it. Sometimes I make them special. It's just once a month we do something cool. Where was I at? Team Lynch is in the house. Sunday nights. Stop by and see Team Lynch. I don't get over there every Sunday, but I sure try to. When I'm on break on a Monday or a Tuesday, I sit back and I go through the videos that I've missed, and I try to stop in there. And just so you know, and on the Monday Digs videos, if you comment after the video's over, hashtag Monday Digs, I pay attention to that. That is one interaction for that channel, for that video. If when you go there tonight, when you leave Brian's, leave a comment. If you don't have anything to say about the video, for real, then all you have to do is leave a hashtag Monday Digs comment, and Brian knows exactly what that's for. And people like Brian, people like Gene, we dig it, who's not in the lineup tonight. Those are the things that mean a lot, right? Just showing that you were there, just saying hello. They keep everybody pays attention to that stuff. So if you would leave a nice comment, if you don't have anything to say, just say hashtag Monday Digs, hit that thumbs up, and be kind. It's a good thing. But Team Lynch, every Sunday they put out great content. It's on hashtag Treasure Sundays. And Tim and Kathy are amazing people. Oh, and by the way, hi Zaxxon, haven't seen you in a hot minute. I appreciate you, my friend. Zaxxon is probably one of the premier mods around. He can smell out a rat quicker than you can imagine. Let's see. Roger, Dirt Devil Detecting is in the house. I saw he had a release that came out recently. Haven't got a chance to see it. Ronnie is in the house. Welcome. Torchy's in the house. I believe Torchy put a submission in for somebody. Not saying who, what, when, where, and why, but I believe Torchy was the first one. Hey, Zach is good. Zach is very good. And you know when you come in here, there's never really much, but you'd be surprised every now and again. And it's not necessarily Zach, but somebody will catch something that's unruly, right? And they will catch it and they will erase it, and then I get an email about it later, and then I have to go back through. Canslaw is in the house. Canslaw 2. Welcome, Canslaw 2. I remember Canslaw. Indiana Unearthed. There is Adam right there. Adam is back and clean up again tonight. So be sure if this night is going to go until probably 9:30, 9:45 or so. So tonight's going to be a long one. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you can't hang out the whole night, click all the channels on the link, then stop by and show them a little bit of love. Oh, you're most welcome. I appreciate the submission. We've gotten enough funds. We've gotten funds to make sure that we can ship anywhere. So everything is pretty much set. Torchy, for those that are coming in that don't know it, Randy Riddle at Riddle's Relics donated a pinpointer. So now it is a metal detector and a pinpointer. So we have 2 items for somebody in need. If you want to put a submission in, my email address is going by. Keep that in your head. Brian V of Tampa area, Integrity Metal Detecting, left after 15 days of metal detecting with us Canadians. Had a great time. First trip to Canada. Wow. I don't know who Brian B is, but anytime you can 15 days of metal detecting, that's a good time right there. Yeah, just so everybody knows, it's right there. It's also pinned, and redirect is on. Brian's video tonight is going to be a once-in-a-lifetime find. I don't think that he will ever find anything else quite like it. It is definitely one of those finds. It's going to be a hit. And you know what? Every now and again, we get one of the videos that come through Monday Digs and ends up being a big success on YouTube. With thousands of views. We've had several here recently. Brian has one that did very well. Mermaid had one that did well a couple weeks back. Yeah, it's a Civil War token that is off the hook. Literally, it is definitely one of those things that you may only see once, right? Uh, every now and again, we come up when you dig as many holes as that man does. Eventually, and always, something unexpected and epic comes out of the ground because he don't just dig. He don't just dig the perfect signals. He digs everything. Brian found a 2 Dominion Arsenal number 303 bullets 1918 at World War I and II tent military encampment here in Ottawa. Wow. Angie, man, I'm telling you what, Civil War stuff is amazing, right? So Angie's in West Virginia. I am in Kentucky. Brian's in Indiana. A lot of times, Civil War is kind of like we find stuff but Civil War is the heyday around here, right? That is the best stuff you can find. I got a set of permissions that yield not much at all, but I'm looking for certain things, and I never use them for videos because I never find anything when I'm there. But I'm combing fields where basically where the Underground Railroad evacuated slaves from Kentucky to Indiana, and I'm looking for things like things like of that nature. I think finding that history is important. I don't even like talking about it that much because it sounds kind of crazy, but to find a slave owned item, I pardon the word, but a shackle or a tag, anything like that that is significant to the Civil War and coming to the end of the Civil War. I posted a video a while back. Another place that's in the area that I went, and I don't even remember if I added this part to it. I'll have to go back and look. But I posted a video of a house, a farmhouse that's 1800s that has slave quarters on property, right? And the slave quarters on property, if I didn't share that part of it, I think I might have held it out for a reason. But if I didn't share that part of it, the slave quarters was was actually a nice looking, one room place. But when they checked in for the end of the day, and this is just a kind of a history thing, nothing more, nothing less. But when they checked into their quarters at the end of the day, they when they turned in for the night, they were shackled to the walls. They were on a chain, and and I know that history was, people weren't kind necessarily, but when you walk in to see something like that, it's very amazing. We shouldn't be ashamed of our history. We should learn from it and make the future better. That's true. But you know what, Roger? Sometimes you say things and people will take it out of context and just twist it and beat you up for it. And I don't like to even put myself in that position. Oh, Duke City Crew with a 99¢. What's up? How are you doing? Hopefully you're out on that truck. I haven't seen you post anything in a hot minute. But every time you do and I'm on, usually you're on later because you're out there out west. But every time I like to stop by. Thank you for coming in here saying hello today. Just a couple refreshers as we got new folks in the chat. Submissions, a written submission for the Minelab Voyager x-terra metal detector. We have added a pinpointer that will be here shortly. It is a Garrett pinpointer. So somebody that you think is deserving, if you know somebody down the street that doesn't have any money, that needs a hobby, that has expressed interest, or somebody that stopped in and said hello, I would love to get into the hobby, but I just can't afford it. If you got a family member that needs something to do, that's fighting depression, that needs an outlet. Anything, anybody that's worthy in your brain. I'm accepting submissions until we'll give it away sometime in July. And I haven't 100% figured out how we're going to give it away, but I'm going to take names out of the submissions. We're going to read them to everybody, and we're going to play it. And then we're going to let people decide where we send this. We'll have a voting, a way to vote. So, but yes, I am definitely not ashamed of our country's history. I want to find all aspects of it and do it justice if I can find things like that. Those are things that are on my bucket list that I want to find. I'm definitely not ashamed. I want to find it because of the historical significance. Finding stuff like that is stuff that nobody's going to dig up. The shackle is an iron target that's in the ground. A lot of times nobody will even dig an iron target. I go out to these fields when I dig them, and I dig just looking for any signal whatsoever to try to clean it out and see what I can come up with. It's something that is just big on my list because I love the historical side of everything. One of these days we need to detect for more time. We put in when Maria and I were down there. Yeah, you know what? But I will tell you, Wayne, the time that we got to spend as a group together on your first visit down to see me was I wouldn't trade it for the world. Spending time with you and Maria, and then Cameron and Chelsea, and then Destiny and Georgianne. When we went and did our thing, we had a great time. And that's what it's about. It's build a relationship. That was relationship building, and then spend time doing the things that you love. The permission was the first time I dug it, but it didn't pan out to be anything special. But if you don't know, Wayne is a Monday digger, and if you watch his video, I have succumbed to the aliens. Just so you know, that you might not see me much longer because they took me. The aliens took me. Patriot Prospecting Dan, what is up, my brother? Good to see you. Thank you so much. Dan is one of those guys that I just click with. Thank you very much. Dan's a good dude. Good dude. Yes, it's all going to one person. We're going to find somebody that can use it, that needs it, that would use it, and we're gonna vote it out, and we're gonna give it away to the person that seems. I know everybody's gonna seem deserving. We'll figure out a way to do it where everybody gets a say. Grandma Kelly's in the house. Hey, look, Grandma Kelly is one of the people in this community that supports everyone. And unconditional love right there from Miss Kelly. Thank you, my dear. I appreciate you very, very much. Papa Rouse says they will need a hand digger, so you'll donate one. There you go. We've got a set now. We've got a hand digger. We have a pinpointer, and we have a metal detector. Bill, me and you will talk later about how we want to do that. I don't want you to have to pay shipping, and I don't want to ship everything twice, but unless we can work it out. But thank you so much. Papa Rouse has added a hand digger to this deal. Now we have got it up to 3 items. And Bill, go ahead and please be sure to mention it on Tuesday on your live, Tuesday night, 9 o'clock. Bill's Papa Rouse, What's in the Dirt, usually has a live stream. And then maybe we can get a few more submissions from your crowd. Dude, this is getting to be awesome. Somebody's going to be very, very happy and surprised. And yeah, and I have to keep catching up with the chat. Let's see. Yeah, I love the aliens. You know, Wayne brings a uniqueness to Mondays, right? Um, Not only does he like to create videos and metal detect, he likes to be creative with animation and be creative with other parts of video creation and come up with something as to make his videos his own. And that's what's important. Yeah, getting rained on today. It's all good. I got rained on too, trying to get stuff cut up and done. Yeah, you know what? This might not be the real me. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see next Monday. How's that? Drummond Detect Joel is in the chat. Another one of the longtime folks from this community that tons of respect for. Has always been around. Silver Assassin, Brian, Silver City Saturdays. Those guys flat out kill it. Him and Chris and Josh, every Saturday they always put out killer content. I'm just never up that early. Diana, Miss Crazy About a Mercury, how are you doing, my dear? It's been a minute. Much love to you and yours. Silver Assassin with one of the best metal detecting channels out there as far as name goes. I got a t-shirt from Brian. He sent me one. It is so, his logo is so amazing. Yeah, Grandma Kelly, she's got it figured out. There's a lot of things that Grandma Kelly has figured out. You're right. She's amazing. Miss Loretta, how are you doing? Thank you so much, my dear. We are cruising in. It is now 7:11. Um, Please go ahead and get Brian's video loaded up on another tab. The link is at the top of the chat. It's not going to hurt you none to get it loaded up. We want to take everybody from this video into his. Um, you know, because that's how we roll on Monday Digs. Go over there and watch, because this is going to be, one of Brian's most epic finds ever. And as many holes as that guy digs, it's got to be great. If I say it's completely epic. Let's see. You're welcome, brother. Much love. I wish I could get over to your guys' stuff on Saturdays and be there when it's live. Cancel. The Vanquish 440. I like that machine. It's a very good beep and dig machine. The old Tesoros, the analog stuff. Where I see those is when you go to these seeded hunts, and they go out there and they very, very shallowly bury a lot of dimes. Uh, and that is a great spot to see those machines get brought out. I met this guy from Illinois, and I can't remember what his name was. We were in a seeded hunt somewhere up in central Indiana, uh, just west of Seymour. Can't remember where it was at, but anyway, it was a good time. And this guy had this Tesoro, and he was able. His arm length and his body length was so massive that this field was huge, and he was able to go through and just hammer out so many silver dimes. Um, he had to have got his entry fee back from coming just in the seeded hunts. Um, it was amazing. Yeah. Listen, Brian's Find is going to rank up there. It's going to be one that you want to watch. Um, Miss Colleen, Lucky Duck Digger, is in the house. Thank you so much for being here. Man, I'm telling you what, time goes by so fast when I chat. We are closing in. We have 10 minutes until we're going to head over to Higgles. As soon as I see his timer pop up, we will close it down. Yep, analog machines and no pinpointers. The E-Track has a pinpointer that was an attachment to it, if you remember correctly, and it makes the same sounds as the detector dig. So if you go like over iron and stuff like that, it'll only sound like the target that you're looking for, if I remember that correctly. Let's see what else. Yeah, and Andy and Adam says smash that like. Smash that like. If you have any questions about today's live, when I close it down, there is a comment section. I'd appreciate comments there. I don't usually get comments on lives unless I specifically ask for them. It would be cool. I will tell you what, if you comment in the live today after it's all said and done, if you comment in their hashtag Mondaydigs, everybody that comments that after the video, I will enter in a gift card giveaway on Thursday, and we'll hand out a gift card for those that have been here. No, I didn't see that, Roger. Bro, thank you. Roger's tossing in a gray ghost finds pouch for this package. Dude, that is flipping amazing. You and Bill and Randy, that's killer. So we've got everything in this package. So if you haven't entered a submission and you know somebody that would love it, that's flipping awesome. I love you guys, man. You guys are awesome. See, it's just the right, it feels good, right? To be able to do something good. And somebody's going to be very, very happy. Yes, man, that is awesome. Gray Ghost pouch is the what I use. It is amazing. It is such a good pouch. It's got the mesh in the bottom and the dirt falls out of it. Bro, that is you cannot get any better. We're talking well over a $300 package at this point. What a setup. This community flipping rocks. It feels damn good. You absolutely right. This package has continued to grow. We've had all sorts of folks that stop by to enter submissions. Miss Connie, how are you doing, my dear? Thank you very much for stopping by on Facebook. If you would, anybody that hits that like over there, I appreciate it. What does that say? Greg Ghost is the real deal. It is a great finds bag. Oh my God. It's the cat's meow of finds bags. Listen, Mystic's like, I'm in. Hallelujah. And boom, shakalaka. Just to keep it in perspective, Brian B. Higgles is next on hashtag Mondaydigs. 6 minutes from now, folks. We got 6 minutes. Let's see, just for S's and G's. I'll flip that button there. Look, man. Now, here's the deal, though, right? And if you're one of the people that submit for that person, be sure that you take the time and make sure that they get a little bit of a lesson if they don't know how. Be sure that they have somebody to go dig with. You as a nominator should have some kind of an opportunity to be sure that person decides that, make sure they have somebody to go digging with, because if you don't have somebody to go digging with, sometimes it's not so fun. It is a good solitary, quiet hobby that you can do by yourself, but showing somebody how to use that equipment is going to be important too. Please keep that in mind. Yeah, right. Ed, Hi-Ho Silver says, PA Patriot and Drummond Tech. Good to see you guys tonight. It is good to see you. When I don't do a Thursday night live stream, when I don't do one, I'm pent up, right? I got people that I look forward to seeing in the chat, and there's people that I don't see. If I don't see them, I miss them. There's people that if I don't see, I'll check in and just send them a message. Make sure everybody's doing okay. But tonight, this community going forward into Mondaydigs tonight, absolutely awesome. Do me a favor. Go to my community tab and look at the lineup for tonight. If you can't stay for all the videos tonight, or if you're only going to see 2, 3, 4 of them, please do me one favor. Smash the like. That's interaction number 1. If you want to participate in the live chat, that's great. And then comment below. Leave a comment. Leave a hashtag Mondaydigs, because I will find it. My only thing that I take away from this is I'm trying to grow the hashtag within YouTube so that everybody has a place to where they can be found, and that at some certain point in time, I'm going to use it on the website as Brian keeps the website up to date for me. I want to expand upon it a little bit, and this is being the 3rd year of the website. I probably should get to work on doing some of that, but I want to make it something as a hub for everybody that is part of this community, that is longtime members, to check out and see what's going on. Yeah, listen, and it's not just Brian's video tonight. We'll have a group lined up, and Riddle's Relics is in for his 3rd submission to Mondays at 9:00 tonight, and then we finish off with Adam. And Adam has put out all his good finds have been coming out in his videos, and he has been pouring them out. And so guess what, man? Tonight's going to be special. It's going to be good. It's going to be entertaining. And in 3 minutes, we're going to move on to the next, and I'm going to close this live. But I want to tell you guys, the participation today makes me happy. You guys are awesome. We do a good thing here, and the people in this community, man, I don't get to see all of them all the time, but most of the people that show up here are awesome. I don't have people that I don't like here. And that's saying something, because I go to other chats, I see people that are just not nice. And I'm proud of you guys. Drake says, howdy to Indiana Unearthed. What's up, Drake? Good to see you, my friend. Up next on Mondaydigs, B. Higgles, right there. It is pinned at the top, and when I close this down, the little redirect light will pop on, and it will send you straight over to Brian's. Yeah, Dennis, take care, my friend. It is good to see you. Like I said, anybody that ever wants to be a part of hashtag Mondaydigs, if you've been a part and want to come back, whatever, it is one of those things that you're always welcome. Just help everybody in the group out, and you're more than welcome. Ferris Grump is in the chat. Keep in mind, Ferris, my email is going across the bottom of the screen. I'm giving away that metal detector with a finds bag, a hand digger, and a pinpointer now. So keep it up. Tune in for Finds Friday, every Friday night at 8 p.m. live on Indiana Unearthed. They show off at what everybody's found that week. Killer. 5 Mile Relic Hunter, what is up, my dude? Thank you for stopping by. But anyways, submissions. I need submissions for the metal detector. I want to have it be a fun time to give it away and find the right home. And you guys got to help me. Actually, Snap and Scavenge, welcome. I'm actually going to go metal detect next week. Heading to the beach, giving bottles a break for a week. Hey, metal detecting is a blast. You may not put it down. Find 1 gold ring and tell me you won't be hooked. Well, thank you, Snap. Oh, what is this? Uh-oh. We are in timer mode. That is telling me that B. Higgles is closing in on 40 seconds. So guess what? Much love to you guys. Don't forget, after this is over, comment in the comment section, hashtag Mondaydigs, and I will be giving out a gift card on Thursday night to one of you people that comment correctly in the chat. Much love to everybody. Those that added to the donation, Papa Rouse, Roger at Dirt Devil Detecting, and Randy Riddle's Relics. Much love to you guys. See you all over at B Higgles. We're going to have a good time. If you don't have a good time tonight, give me a call. I'll fix it. Peace out.